rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. 9, 10, 11 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Hey, we're live. Woo woo, woo woo. Uncle Yukon, I know you're here because you started the chat early. How's everyone doing? Oh, some big truck just drove by my house or my apartment, and it rattled the building a little. I could feel it. It was like a bass beat almost. They dropped the beat. Well, what a day or what a week. Just what a weekend. I'm a big DC Universe, DC Comics fan, so yesterday was crazy with stuff in the DC fandom. So DC Comics, along with their corporate company Warner Brothers or Time Warner or something, whatever it's called nowadays, decided to create a website and do all these like things that they promoted that they would have promoted if San Diego Comic-Con was going on. Because San Diego Comic-Con wasn't going on, they made their own website, and that's what they have now. And so you can go back and look at all the videos. It's called DC Fandom. I put a link to the description in this live video. So if you're watching this later or after the video is done, you can go look at that. So, yeah. So who is out there in the internet world watching right now? I don't see too many people. I see one person, Uncle Yukon, but he's not fully paying attention. So anyway, last week we were in the middle of doing Star Wars Madlibs and things went down. So I was thinking we could finish it. We've only got 3 words left on this one. What we're doing is we want to finish this. Yes, I think today my computer will work a little better than last week because I've changed up computers. I'm using a different computer, so hopefully that will make it go better than it did last time. But then the rest of it's up to YouTube and the internet itself. So I'm actually connected to a LAN line instead of on the Wi-Fi. So I think that might help on my end with it going out into the internet. It's the Funko. It's the Funko. It's a Geekfort. It's a blanket fort. But yeah, it could be a geek cave too, I guess. I don't know. What do you guys think? How you doing, Becky? Good to see you here as well. So, as I was just saying, we have this lovely Star Wars Madlibs that we didn't finish last week. I thought we could go ahead and finish that to start things off, if you guys want to. We only have 3 words left in this one. The funny thing about it was I kept talking to you guys, and I was getting chat replies, but then I was asking for a word, and then no one was answering, and then I finally realized that the internet had slowed down and went to a screeching halt. So there's like 5 minutes last week. If you watch the video, it's still up. I left it up. And I'm just like, why is no one answering me? I don't know what's going on. It was pretty funny. All right, so if you guys are okay with it, I thought we'd finish this one. Because, you know, we're here, we've got it, and then we can finish it. So let's go ahead and finish it, shall we? We left off with needing a noun. Anyone have a noun for me? Thanks for the smiley face, Uncle Yukon. We're looking for a noun. Tunnel is a noun. That's a good noun. Sure, I spell it right and I write it right. Because my writing is horrible sometimes. Hey, Craig. So the next word I need is a part of the body, a plural part of the body. Well, so caves have tunnels sometimes. They also have dead ends. Oh. They also have bats. We'll get into a bat a little later, maybe. If you know what I'm talking about. Hey, Nate, welcome aboard. So we're looking for a part of the body, a plural part of the body. So parts of the bodies. Butts. Uh, now, and the last word I'll need is a verb. It is an action word. Butt cheeks. Butt cheeks might be a better way of putting it. Yeah, that might be a better way of putting it. Butt cheeks. So the last word I need in this short little Mad Lib, if you're just joining us, I'm finishing off the Mad Lib we had last week that we didn't get to finish because the live stream went down. So we're finishing up that one. So I just need a verb, which is a action word. I don't have anything video playing or anything in the background because I moved my computer over to the living room area and to make the Geekfort, and had to connect it to what I would usually connect to my TV to make the internet work on the TV to things. Oh, let's see. Fly's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so that is the Mad Lib. I've got all the words. Those 3 words, that's it. No, just kidding. There's more. We just didn't get to finish it last week. So I'm gonna read this one to you. All right, here we go. It is a Star Wars Mad Libs, by the way. And it's called Cloud City, an Advertisement by Lando Calrissian. High above the bold ground on the gas planet Bespin floats a stinky city in the clouds. Cloud City is a sleepy metropolis buzzing with chips. There are slimy shops filled with all the latest doors, restaurants with some of the best chefs in the shirt, and all sorts of entertainment for everyone, from the youngest jelly beans to the oldest blankets. Hi, Portland Ball. Gazing at the sharp skyscape filled with all the cans of the rainbow will take your grass away. Nowhere else in the galaxy boasts hairy views like this. It's like looking into a sweaty dream. Ugh, a sweaty dream. Oh. It may not rest on solid tunnel, but Cloud City is the perfect place to plant your butt cheeks. Come fly here today. That would be awesome. Come plant your butt cheeks here at Cloud City. Oh, that was good. That was good. So if you just came on, we had to finish up the Mad Lib from last week. There were like 3 words left in it we didn't have, so that finished that one up. That was fun. So, as I was saying at the very beginning, something fun happened yesterday on the interwebs. DC Comics and DC Universe, or the DC Extended Universe, or the DCEU, which is the film franchise of the DC Comics universe, had a event online yesterday. They made a website, and they did their own panels, because there was no official like San Diego Comic-Con where they would have shown all these panels about all the movies that are coming up and all the fun things they're doing. So they had their own little website to do it themselves instead of having to like connect up with a con. So I thought we'd take a moment and talk about that. I don't know how many of you guys watched some of the videos, but they did post a lot of the stuff onto YouTube later, like a lot of the things they did. I'm glad you could come at the right moment, bearded comic bro. Come sit your butt cheeks down at the Bespin Cloud City. So DC Fandom is yesterday. I got to watch a little bit of one of the panels. It was very different because as live streams go of an event or a panel, there wasn't like here where you have the chat room going on at the same time. So there's an interaction with the actual fans. But all the things you would have seen or heard about seeing at San Diego Comic-Con, they actually did on their own. And it was phenomenal. And it went for 24 hours. So this was all recorded, pre-recorded stuff, of course. and it went for 24 hours. So it started like I think 6 in the morning, maybe. I can't remember the time it started in the morning, but it went all day and all night. There's so much, so much. I did too. I just would have wished it would have been a little more interactive in some ways. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my thoughts. I know some cosplayers. I know they had spent the last few weeks wanting cosplayers and anyone to show off their stuff and use some hashtags to get noticed. So at least 2 cosplayers I know, their cosplays were seen on the panels. So that was pretty cool. My 2 favorite things about the fandom from what I saw of the stuff that came from it were Wonder Woman 1984. We got to see another preview of that movie that's coming out and learn a lot more about things. And we got to see Cheetah in her full glory, Kristen Wiig as Cheetah. And I was impressed that they didn't have her play it campy. They didn't have her play it silly or funny or satirical. It looks like it's going to be really, really good. I think the only thing I didn't like was like that she still had her hair as Cheetah. Like the Cheetah I like doesn't have the hair, like the long hair. So she had long hair, and that's the one thing I didn't like. That's the only thing I could think of in that I didn't like. It was really fun to watch that play and just I think they did show a funny moment in the preview, which I doubt is going to make it into the movie, but I think it was really funny. Is Chris Pine trying on all the different clothes? That was pretty funny. You got a little bit more of the plot of the movie. We got to see some of Maxwell Lord and the idea of wishing for things to come true and making them come true. So that was interesting. We'll see how that plays out and how it leads to the plot and moving the plot forward. I think that was pretty cool. The other thing I liked was the Suicide Squad preview. James Gunn is at the helm of the new Suicide Squad movie, and pretty much the only 2 actors returning for this movie, and the only 2 characters that I saw that were returning for this movie were Captain Boomerang and Harley Quinn. And Harley Quinn, of course, is played by Margot Robbie. I forget who plays Captain Boomerang, but they're the only 2 that I noticed that were returning from the other movie. And there's going to be a few more CGI characters because they're going to have King Shark and they're going to have Jackal. Yeah, it looks so amazing, so amazing. So King Shark and Jackal are going to be CGI, and of course, is it Jackal or Hyena? Maybe it's Hyena. Can't remember off the top of my head. I have to look it up. I think it's Hyena, but anyway, it's played by his brother Sean, which is not a surprise since his brother always ends up in his movies in some way. And then Michael Rooker, who played, of course, the ever amazing Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, plays one of the characters too. I almost typed in Yondu instead of Suicide Squad. Oh, that's funny. Let's see here. Viola Davis is playing Amanda Waller again. Jay Courtney's playing Captain Boomerang, and then Nathan Fillion's in this movie. I'm excited to see how he does. Oh, it's the Weasel. That's what it is. It's not Hyena. It's not the Jackal. It's the Weasel, which I didn't know there was a character named Weasel, but that's going to be cool. And Peter Capaldi's in this movie. He was Doctor Who. That's who a lot of people know him as. He's in this movie. The one that really was like out of nowhere for this was Fluya Borg. He's a German YouTube actor and content creator. I haven't seen very much of his stuff on YouTube lately, but that's where he got like popular, was doing stuff on YouTube. But he's an actor. That's what he really wants to be. So that's why I think he used YouTube as a way to become an actor, to get well known. So he's in the movie. So it has a really interesting cast of people. A lot of people I've heard of, a lot of people I haven't. You're right, Craig. Peter Capaldi is the lead singer of the Dream Boys. It's true. If you don't know who that is or what that is, like, look it up. Peter Capaldi is a band leader and a singer in a band. So it should be an interesting movie. It's like 12 characters in this movie. So it's going to be super cool just to see how it goes. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun movie. It's going to be a bit satirical, of course, because it's James Gunn. He always has some sort of satire in his movies in some way. But he's also good known for the dark stuff. Like, a lot of people don't realize this. Like, him and Peter Jackson started off doing very horror, gruesome, graphic stuff. And people don't remember that. Like, they don't realize that. Like, between the Guardians of the Galaxy movie, James Gunn wrote and directed a movie that was a horror movie about people stuck in a building, and to get out of the building, they had to, like, essentially kill each other. It was like Saw, almost. So pretty intense stuff. So those are the two things I thought were interesting that came out of that. I'm not a big gamer, a video gamer, but there's a new game coming out called Gotham Knights. It's essentially that Batman is not around anymore, and so Nightwing and some of the other, like, lesser known characters come together to do stuff in Gotham. So it should be interesting for those people who are gamers. And of course, there was the Schneider cut, or the Snyder or Schneider. It's not Schneider. The Schneider cut. We'll just call it that. So the Justice League cut that the original director of Justice League had, is coming out. And I read somewhere that it's not going to be the movie. It's going to be a 4-part TV series. So that means more footage. A lot more footage then. Because if it's 4 parts and it's on HBO Max, that means their time frame for shows and TV shows isn't 30 minutes or 20 minutes. It's usually 45 minutes to an hour. So that means 4 hours of show. Now, I don't know if that's going to be what it's actually going to come out to be, but, I'm okay with it. I thought Justice League I thought Justice League was good. It wasn't the greatest, like, not comparing it to Avengers, just comparing it as a team-up, superhero team-up movie. It was okay. Had some really good points in it, funny and good, but it wasn't like I'm going to watch this every time it's on, or I'm going to want to watch this again a lot. I do own it just so I have it. So if I wanted to watch it, I could. I keep talking about it, so it makes me want to watch it again. I mean, the ending wasn't the greatest. So I can say that much for sure. So I hope that the ending of whatever Snyder is going to make is better. We'll see. I mean, this footage looked good, of course, but it's like much darker than what Whedon edited together. Definitely much darker than Whedon edited together. So, yeah, that should be interesting to see what happens there. So I think you guys aren't responding to me. I'm not getting much response back to you from this. So let's do something else instead. Let's do a Madlibs. You guys want to do a Madlibs? All right, let's do a Madlibs. These are the choices. We already did we sort of did a Star Trek or Star Wars one. We had that one from last time that we didn't finish. So we finished that one. So these are your choices. Who wants to play Madlibs? And which one shall we do? Shall we do DC Comics? Shall we do a Star Trek? Or shall we do Avengers? You guys choose. Which one shall we do? Which one shall we do? Trek Wars. Speaking of Star Trek, on YouTube, they have these little shorts. They're calling short treks. They're pretty interesting. If you haven't been able to watch any of the TV series they have out right now, they sort of connect to them in a way that's good, but it's also interesting. So go on YouTube and type in short treks. It's really good. I like them. Some of them are animated and some of them are live action people. Really cool. All right, we got 2 for Trek, 3 for Trek, and there's 6 of you in the chat room. So I'll give you a few more seconds. But if there's 3 for Trek, I think we're gonna do Trek. I don't know if I can beam you up, Nate. My array is broken, so you might have to use a shuttlecraft to get here. Stay away from the shuttlecraft from Enterprise, though. They're pretty they get really destroyed a lot. All right, we're gonna do Star Trek Madlibs. If you're new to the channel and you're new to what we're doing, I'm going to play a Mad Lib, and what you're going to do is you're going to give me the word. And the word can either be an adjective, an adverb, a noun, a verb, a place, an exclamation, silly word, number, color, animal, part of the body, or plural. Don't wear a red shirt or what is it in Star Trek Next Generation? There's a different shirt in the Star Trek Next Generation. Yeah, broke into little pieces and flying across the. All right. So anyway, I'm going to ask you one of those words. You got the first person to give it to me in the chat. I will write it down. If the next word happens to be the same kind of word as the last one, and there's 2 in there, I'll use the next word for that next part, and I will describe the word choices and what they mean, so you guys can get an idea of what it is. All right. So. This Mad Libs is Star Trek, and the first word I need is a silly word. So something silly. A silly word to write down. Who's got a silly word for me? Smashed. Cool. All right. The next word is an adjective, and an adjective describes something or somebody. Something or somebody. Something or somebody. An adjective. Anyone? Anyone? Hello out there. Glittery. Ooh. Glittery. All right. So I need another adjective. The next word is also an adjective. So if anyone else has an adjective to add or share, come on down with it and share it with me. I realized I hadn't put any of my comic books I got over the last few months away. So I went to do that yesterday to bag them and put them away in the boxes I have for them, and I ran out of bags. So after this stream, I'm going to the comic book store to get some more bags. I need at least 100 to finish bagging them. Passionate. All right, the next word is a place. Somewhere out there. Underneath the pale moonlight. A place that we can only go. That was 2 different songs I put together, if you didn't hear it. 2-legged or 4-legged bag. I don't want to know what that meant. I'm glad you redacted that. Oh, that's funny. Fievel. Try. You know what? I found that movie on Netflix a while ago and watched it, and wow. There were some things they did in that movie, animation-wise, which were amazing. Storyline was interesting. It was a bit about racism and immigration, that's for sure. And I don't think anyone really thought about that very much, but that was an interesting part of it too. So I'm still looking for a place somewhere out there where dreams can come true. Mountains. Mountains is a place. My writing is so huge. I just spelled it wrong. Nope, I sort of made my U and my O together and made a whole nother letter. I made a new letter, everyone. I took my O and U and put it together, and I made a new letter. All right, the next word I need is an adverb, and an adverb tells how something is done. An adverb tells how something is done. Tells how something is done. Oh, I was going to share with you guys something today, and I forgot it. Left it in the car. Shoot. Well, I'll tell you about it, but I can't show it to you. Well, maybe I can show it to you. Something is done. Quickly. Quickly. That's a good word. All right, so the next word I need is a part of the body. A part of the body. Yeah, so I got some cosplay makeup, some body paint, because in the coming weeks, I'm going to be doing a cosplay video again, another cosplay makeup tutorial. And this one is going to be Thrawn from Star Wars. So Thrawn is a character who is blue. He's not as blue as this guy. He's not this color blue. He's a darker blue. So that means I'm going to be shaving all this off, which I'm so glad to do. This is out of control. I just the left nipple, left nipple, the left nipple, Nate. Okay, the left nipple. I just read what this is gonna make. It's gonna be hilarious. Now I need an adjective. An adjective, as usual, is a word describing something or somebody. There's a lot of adjectives. The theme of Madlibs, I really realize, is it's really teaching you how to use an adjective more than anything else in the world. I don't know if they meant to do this, but I think the people who created Madlibs were trying to teach proper English to people. So what we're really doing is we're doing English. I'm teaching you English is what we're doing. Teaching you proper written English, but in an improper way because the sentences don't make sense. So like Dr. Seuss. Ooh, a Dr. Seuss Madlibs. I don't know if that would work or not, but Dr. Seuss Madlibs. Whoa, did that even work? Like, could that even work? Because he's made up so many words. He made up a lot of words. I don't know if... Whoa, I just blew my mind. All right, so an adjective. If anyone has an adjective for me, we'll get into that. No one has an adjective? You're all really... Is there that much of a delay between what I say and what is one fish, two fish, red fish, body part? Okay, there must be that much of a delay. It takes that long for someone to respond to my statements. But it's still funny. All right, so we're looking for an adjective, something to describe something or somebody. Fishy. Sticking with that fish theme. So next I need a verb, which is an action word, but I need it to end in ing. ing. An action word that ends in ing. Just realized I have a lot. I was cleaning stuff around, and I realized I have a lot of pins laying around, or buttons. Like this one of our friend the Trash Panda himself. It's pretty funny. And then I have Sploot. Squirrelin. You spell that? Squirreling. Oops, forgot the I. Squirreling. Yep, okay. Plural noun. The next word I need is a plural noun. A plural noun. What else do I have laying around here? Oh, this is an icon. This button's based on an iconic comic book cover. That's the Wasp and Ant-Man, but he's dressed as Yellow Jacket. And then of course I have this little guy right here. Da, 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 da. It's Captain America. He's in his Avengers Endgame outfit. There it is. There it is, everyone. There it is. You know what it is. See if he'll stand up. Oh no, his head's gotten a little big. So a plural noun, zucchini. Is that plural? Zucchini? Is it a plural noun that doesn't have a letter added onto the end of it to make it plural? I'm going to go with it. I'm okay with that. Yeah, because I don't think you call them zucchinis. I mean, you might call them zucchinis. Or zucchini. Or zucchini. All right, so the next word is also a noun. Anyone else have a noun for me? If you're new here, by the way, we're playing Madlibs. We're playing the Star Trek Madlibs right now. So I'm looking for words, and the word I'm looking for is a noun, person, place, or thing that we can use. Ooh, look at that. I've got a classic Wonder Woman or Wonder Girl button, too. All right, Paul. Thanks for joining us. See you next time. Miss your face. I miss all your faces. I've never seen your face, Uncle Yukon, but I still miss it because I'm a bit of a social person and I need people. So it's been difficult. My job involves me being around people and interacting with people, which is great, but it's my job. Not the same as being with people physically. And I've been out with people physically, but the whole social distancing thing made it really difficult. And that's just another thing. That was my vent. I'd go blind if I saw your face, Uncle Yukon. Don't say that. Don't self-deprecate. None of that. None of that. None of that. All right, so I'm still looking for a noun. Anyone got a noun for me? Pish posh. Pish posh. Ooh, look at this button. This is a cool button. It's Daredevil. Isn't that a cool button? It's neat. I have to find something to put these buttons on. Find something to put the buttons on. But right now, I still need a noun from you guys. You're out there. I know you're there. There's 6 of you watching. I don't know who this. I've got a button and I don't know who this character is. Does anyone know who that is? I think it's Polaris because it has green hair. Huh. Huh. Let's see what else I have here. Oh, I have this. This is great. Mullet. Are you trying to say something about me? It looks like I have a mullet, but I don't have a mullet. All this hair that's hanging out back here, this is hair from this part of my head. It's from this part of my head. It's not from this part of my head. A mullet is the hair that's at the back of your head that's growing out. I'm defending myself. Thank you. I was going to try and do a mohawk today, but I got busy cleaning and I forgot. And I ate some lunch, so I had to eat. And I found this. This is my old carrying case back on my last case I had for my last phone, my older phone. It is from Disney, made at Disneyland. So cool. I love it. Don't you guys love it? It's the genie. since I have the blue makeup, I could possibly do the genie as well. But it might require me having to wear a bald cap, so that would be interesting. I'm joking with you, Nate. It's okay. It's the first word that pops in your head. That's totally fine. Hey, next noun I need, or next word I need, is another noun, but this time it's plural. So yeah, I got this at Disney. They had areas in the park where Disneyland where you could buy these things, and they'd like print them out for you because they had 3D printers, and they'd print them out for you to put on your put for your phones. So as part of the case, I took it out of the case because I want to actually put it in a frame of some sort. So I need to either find a frame that's this size or make a frame that's this size. I could put my hair up in a top knot. You guys want to see that? Here, watch this. Because see, I could do the genie. This is going to be crazy. Here it comes. I can put it up on a top knot on top of my head. It's gonna look creepy. Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Look at that. I mean, if you think about it, it's not that far off. Like, I mean, come on. Like, you ain't never had a friend, never had a friend. You ain't never had a friend. Ooh, 5,000 years to give you such a crick in the neck. Oh, make way, it's Prince Ali. I'm having way too much fun with this. Ooh, that's tight on my head. Oh, I can feel it. I can feel it, and I don't like it. Sorry. It was a little too tight. A little too tight. Hey, guess what? We're playing Madlibs. Anyone got a plural noun out there for me? Anyone? And by the way, that last little thing, you could have probably made a GIF of that. So if you're into making GIFs or GIFs or Jiffy GIFs or Giphy GIFs, I dare you to make something out of that. How has everyone's week been? Has everyone else been having a good week or an okay week? It's been an okay week for me too. You know, busy at work, but other than that, it's been a little tiring because, you know, it's summer. And when you don't have other people you live with, it's hard to want to go do things because you don't want to like get people sick or become sick. So it's a thing. But hey, I have comic books. But the thing is, we have a Madlib to finish, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. We're all a little slow. Are we all just a little slow today? It's just one of those days. It's okay. It's okay. Ooh, rusted. Rust on the lawnmowers. That's not good, Uncle Yukon. That's not good. Well, plural noun. Anyone got a plural noun for me? Anyone got a plural noun? Plural noun. Plural noun. Do 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 do. Sitting. Sitting and relaxing are not nouns, Uncle Yukon. Roses is though. Sitting and relaxing are descriptive words. Those are adjectives. Yes? Sleeping now. All right, next I need a verb, which is an action word. Which one of those is an action word? They fit you. You're sitting, relaxing, and sleeping. And on YouTube. That's some multitasking, Uncle Yukon. All right, so a verb. For sure. For sure, Uncle Yukon, for sure. Ooh, look at this other button I have. Here's another button I got. This button is David Tennant. He was the 9th Doctor. Oh, your dog, Alaska's sleeping. Well, I need a verb if anyone's got one. Knit. Knit. 1T, 1T. I almost wrote it with 2T. Hey, well, the next word is an adjective, which describes something or somebody. Action word. Oh, look what else I found. I'm going to take this out of the bag so you guys can see it. This is a tin plate of an artist's print. I forget his name off the top of my head, but this, oh man, like, isn't that amazing? I want to say it's Metcalf's last name. It's pretty cool. Oh, crochet, that's a hard word to spell too. But I see there's an adjective, and it's hairy. And I need another adjective. Isn't it pretty? Metcalf is his last name, I think. I can't remember his first name, but he does some amazing artwork. I've got a few prints that he's done. My first print I ever got, one of the first prints I ever bought at a con, was from him, and it was Colossus. So beautiful. So beautiful. I don't know where that is. I would show it to you guys, but I don't know where it is. So we're looking for an adjective. Looking for an adjective. No, it's not Joey. I could be wrong about the last name too. I'd have to look it up. I met him at a few different cons, local cons, Ren Con, Rose City, Emerald City. Oh, it's going to bug me. But I don't think it's Joey. Yeah, I have to look that up. I'll have to find that. So an adjective. Anyone have an adjective for me? Oh, look. I've got a very pretty, wonderful clothespin. I used to use the clothespins to help keep my the fabric for the fort up. Then I found something better to use, so just start. Oh, original Ghostbusters, nice. That's cool. Whoa is not an adjective. That is a. I know that clothespin. Whoa, clothespin. It doesn't hurt too much. What do you think? Can I pull it off? I feel like Joe Rody, one of the Imagineers. He used to be, I don't know if he still is, but he was a head Imagineer. And he has, seriously, this guy, Joey, whoa. There's a Imagineer. He's got his earlobe hanging really long and has just this thing hanging in it, like this heavy thing hanging in it. Scares the dickens out of me. It's just uncomfortable. Like, I feel like it's just gonna rip off. It's just, oh. But you know what? It's his body. Just concerned for his body. All right, so still need an adjective. If anyone's got an adjective for me. It is a noun, a person, place, or thing. Woe. Woe as a concept, I understand. But I don't know if I'd say woe is a noun. Because woe is more you're describing what someone is going through. So, woe is an adjective, I think, because it's something you experience. W-O-E is a part of grief. You woe over something. I wonder if that is. Let's ask Suri. Let's see what Suri. Oh, I gotta open her up. She'll open up for me. Oops. Oh, almost hit the emergency button. Hey Suri. What is the definition of woe? W-O-E.
Okay, I found this on the web for what is the definition of world woe. Check it out.
It's not telling me what kind of word it is. It's definitely an idiom. Woeful is an adjective. You know, we're going to use woeful. I like that as an adjective. You don't see that too much. Misfortune or wretchedness. Cause of sorrow or misery. A misfortune. Oh, it is a noun. Woe is a noun. It's a thing. It's a person, place, or thing. What? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, then here's a fun word. You are an English major. It's true, Nate. You do. I just didn't understand. Woe betide someone. That's an interesting one. It's used to express the wish for someone to experience misfortune. You don't see people saying that too much. Woe betide you. All right, so next I need an article of clothing. The next word I need is an article of clothing. We haven't had too many articles of clothing. So an article of clothing. I'm glad you're here, Nate, to help us with words and knowing what they are and what they aren't. Cheers to you, Nate. Cheers to you. All right. Undies is an article of clothing. And lastly, the last word is a noun. The last word I need is a noun. Oh, look at this. Here's another button. And it's for a cosplayer I know. Billy the Brick. BTB. Billy the Brick. Dirty isn't a noun, Uncle Yukon. Ooh, camera setups. Are you working on camera setups for your Twitch feed? Camera, that's a good one to end with, camera. If you guys don't know, my friend Craig, he goes by DJ Poe, P-O, and he does, what, 3 times a week? No, 4 times a week. You do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. He does DJing on Twitch. You should go check it out. It's a lot of fun. Different theme nights. And now you got people dancing. People can come on and dance. That's pretty impressive too. Thursday, no Wednesday. So Thursday. So 3 nights. My hands and my brain are not talking today. 3 nights. There it is. I'm gonna say, ask if someone could put the link to his Twitch in the chat. So twitch.tv DJ Poe 2323. The Goth Cam, the Go Goth Cam. He's got the Go Goth Cam. Instead of a Go Cam, it's a Go Goth Cam. That's amazing. All right, so speaking of amazing, we finally finished the Mad Lib. All right, this Mad Lib is titled, So You Want to Slingshot Around the Sun. And if you don't know what that's in reference to, check out the 4th Star Trek movie. All right. Captains of the USS Smash sometimes have to travel through time, But time travel is a glittery thing. First of all, if you go too fast or too passionate, you could end up in the wrong mountain. Ooh. Plus, you need to make sure to blend in quickly. A purple left nipple would look fishy in 1930s New York City. The Temporal Prime Directive prohibits the Federation from squirreling in historical zucchinis. Once you change one mullet, lots of other roses can get messed up. That's some wise wisdom right there. Once you change one mullet, lots of other roses can get messed up. But the day may come when you have to knit back in time and it's totally hairy that you are ready. So, put on your woeful old-time undies and slingshot around the camera. That, I have to give you all a hand. A round of applause for your word choices this afternoon. Yes, a purple left nipple, not right, left nipple, would fit right in the 80s New York City. Maybe even the 70s. I mean, come on. The 70s? Purple nipples? Purple nurples? Oh, hi, Marie. Oh, that's okay. Your puppy's nails need to be trimmed. That's important. And hey, I loved your trip to the ocean with your dog Shorty. She looked like she was very like what's going on? Where am I? Like she was trying to take it all in. It was just a lot for her, but it looked like it was a lot of fun. So you're just in time, Marie, for me to share with you what comic books I got at the comic book store this week. And by the way, I put some more stickers on my comic book box. I'm sure she slept most of the ride home. I would sleep most of the ride home too. That's a long trip for you to go to it. All right, let's see what I got here. Oh, they're not coming out all very well. Okay, here. Oh, I almost ruined one. Ooh. The guy at my comic book store does such a good job of putting these in here for me. He's so great. By the way, the comic book store I go to is called Everett Comics. If you're looking for a local comic book store to buy comic books from, you can go to local shop. I think it's a shop local comic book stores or comic book store locator. I will put the link to that in the description. But here are all the ones I got. I got a few. Just a few. So, this one I'm so excited to read. This is the 3rd issue in the new monthly for Spider-Woman. She's got her new uniform. And yes, she's fighting a rhino. No. What kind of dinosaur is that? I don't know what kind of dinosaur is this? The beach can be tiring. Oh, you did your Disneyland Q&A tag? Oh, Marie, I'm excited to see your Disneyland Q&A tag. If you guys haven't seen my Disneyland Q&A tag, I did one a few weeks ago, and I challenged Marie to do it. So yay for her. Another person I know, she just posted hers today. You should go check that out. Triceratops. It's a Triceratops. I almost called it a rhinoceros. Very different animals. But anyway, Spider-Woman by Pacheco, Perez, and Diamarta. The first 2 issues were really great. Look forward to that. And then, of course, one of my favorite Batman family characters, Nightwing. So they've got in the main Batman books the Joker War going on right now. So they're calling these, instead of calling them tie-ins, they call them collateral damage. So it's a tie-in, but they're calling it collateral damage. This is going to be fun to read. I can't wait to read it. And I really like the art on this. Oh my gosh! It just hit me. The art style of this reminds me of the Death in the Family picture that's on the graphic novel trade paperback of Death in the Family. Have that same sort of shading and coloring as that one. Ooh, and this is Dan Jurgens and Benjamin. I haven't read it yet. I don't want to. Ryan Benjamin does the pencils, and Richard Friend is the inks. So that's a good one. And then, of course, I'm not. Oh, this is the annual. Oh, it's another annual. Okay, so there's an annual that came out this month for Wonder Woman because there was an extra week this month in the year of this month. That's when annuals come out. New marketing genius. Yes, I know, it's funny. So there's an annual for Wonder Woman because the Wonder Woman comic book already came out this week. Let me see if I can find it. I'll show it to you. This last week came out just this last week. I think it was just this last week. Where'd it go? Well, I think I put it away. But it's a really cool cover. It shows Wonder Woman in silhouette, and there's this giant monster. You sort of see his silhouette and his eyes. It's pretty cool. But this is an annual by Steve Orlando, which is good. Orlando's a good writer. I like him. I've been waiting for an issue of this to come out, but something happened in my comic book store, so I'm actually 2 issues behind. But I got issue number 10 of Once and Future by Kieran Gillen and Dan Mora and Tamra Bonvillain. But I can't read this yet because I haven't read 8 or 9. So I've got to hold on to this one. So I'm going to put it here on my on-hold pad. I've got a few books that I can't read yet because I'm missing some of the series. Like these 2. There's Empire number 5 and Empire X-Men crossover number 3 of 4. I'm missing 2 on that, number 2 on that. So that's going to have to go over here and wait. But Once in Future, super, super, super great. Super great storyline. It's a fantasy storyline about King Arthur. Super great. Well, hopefully I'll have missing 2 soon, Craig. Hopefully. And hey, speaking of missing or something, no, that's nothing to do with missing. Here's the Joker War thing going on right now. It's part 3 of the Joker War, and it's in Batman. Look at that. Oh, Batman's getting the barfs. Got a little nausea. And I love that they've brought back word balloons, dialogue balloons on the covers. What issue I'm missing? I'm missing 8 and 9. Craig, 8 and 9, issue 8 and 9. And of course, this has been a really fun series. It's sort of like a prelude to the TV show they made recently about the Dark Crystal called Age of Resistance. So this is leading up to everything that's happening in the Age of Resistance. And the comic book's great. It's an independent comic book publisher called Arkea, I think. So I'm looking forward to reading this. It's awesome. It's become limited. It's now, I never noticed it before, but it says number 10 of 12. So I guess there's only going to be 2 more issues. And I thought it was going to be an ongoing. Bummer. But it makes sense because the comic book, no spoilers, is leading up to what's happening in the TV show. So it has to end sooner than later. And I hope they have another season of the TV show because it was so good. Next one is I was really excited to get this. It's the Avengers, and it's the continuing storyline of the Age of Khonshu. So Moon Knight gets his powers from a god called Khonshu, and so Khonshu is taken over and trying to take over the world, and the Avengers have to stop him. So I'm looking forward to that. Oh, you get doubles sometimes? Oh, let me know sooner than later. Next up is Excalibur. This new ongoing from the X-Men series is really good. It has Jubilee, Gambit, Betsy Braddock. She goes by Captain Britain in this. Spoilers. And Rogue and Richter and Apocalypse. They're in it together. So it's really cool. But this is a really cool cover. I love this. Blood of the Changeling. Ooh. And next, oh my gosh, this is a hilarious cover, only because of what's on it going on in the cover. It's Firefly. It's been great to see Firefly in a comic book form again. So it's almost like some of the adventures that you didn't get to see in the TV show, but like prior to the TV show. So it's some of the characters in it, and they're in jail. Why are they in jail? Oh no, you'll have to read to find out. Actually, if you want to find out why they're in jail, you have to read the issue before this. This is issue 19. So if you read issue 18, you find out why they're in jail. And I just love the way he looks right down here. It's like he's in mid pull up. Like what? What's going on? It's very good. Greg Pak is the writer, and Lala Sharma is the penciler on it. So good. Some really good stuff. I think Boom Studio is doing a great job, Craig. I know they were with Dark Horse, but you know what? Boom Studio has been really good with it. So yeah. Speaking of other studios, other publishers, this is a new ongoing G.I. Joe series, number 7 in that series. So there's still the original G.I. Joe comic book series that is going on, but this is a newer series that has plays out as what if Cobra had won and taken over or taken control of America. Oh, Greg Pak has done some great Hulk stuff. Actually, one of my favorite things that's sort of like a continuation of his Hulk stuff is Agents of Atlas. Check that out if you want to. Greg Pak's doing a great job there. But so yeah, this is like a what if G.I. Joe storyline. It's really good. I really like where they're going with it and how the G.I. Joes are really more underground and like trying to restart and save the world. That's a good one. And then I have another one from IDW. This is a Transformers book. So they have 2 ongoing Transformers comic books right now, and this is the main one. It's like I got cover A. They've been printing out way too many covers for these. But this is Rise of the Decepticons. So it's leading up to, this comic book is the storylines are leading up to the Decepticons being created and leading up to the end of Cybertron and then the beginning of what becomes the TV series. So it's great. I don't know if I want to read the crossover, Craig, of Transformers and Terminator. It sounds like an interesting idea. I just don't know if I want to do it. Oh, look at the cover gallery. Oh, see, now I wish I'd gotten this cover right here. Look at that cover. That's pretty sweet. That's a pretty sweet cover. All right. Last but not least, I have one more actually before this. Teen Titans. I like the direction they're going in. So, so Damian Wayne has made his own team of Teen Titans, and this is the latest issue of it. This lovely lady right here, that's the daughter of Lobo, and she's amazing. I really enjoy her character in this series. So it's really cool. I thought it was going to end. I thought there wasn't going to be any more with last issue, but I was like, it's not Baby Lobo. It's his daughter. I forget what her name is. I don't remember what her name is off the top of my head. But it's not Loba, luckily. I think it's something else. But it's a pretty good storyline. Last but not least, I've been waiting for this because I really liked it. It's a Star Wars ongoing, but it's not about the main characters. It's about some side characters we have seen and haven't seen. It's Star Wars Bounty Hunters. This is the 4th one in the series. So I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's a character that's, I don't think I've seen him in any of the other shows, but he's a bounty hunter and he's being hunted by other bounty hunters. And some of those bounty hunters we have actually seen in some of the comic books and in the TV series and the movies. And they have a new Dr. Aphra ongoing. I got that last week and that was really good. Dr. Aphra is a great character if you haven't heard of her. She's a character that was made for the comic books. She's a great character because she's like a bit like Indiana Jones meets Han Solo, but less morals. She's willing to pass a buck. She's willing to make a buck off of the things she finds. So, well, I don't know about you guys, but I am tuckered out. I think I've talked all I can talk. And we did some great Mad Libs today. I enjoyed the 2 that we did. And I'm okay with that. We'll show that comment. No more. Not right now. We're done for that Mad Libs today. We're done with Mad Libs today. So next week. What is next week? I think is next week a weekend? No, it's the weekend after that. So next weekend we'll be here for sure. Everything seems to be going hunky dory with the stream. So we'll be here next week, 2 p.m. August 30th, the end of the month, the unofficial end of summer. And the week after that is Labor Day weekend. I don't know if I will be here. We'll see. I don't know. Well, you're doing something different, Craig. You're not talking as much as I am and interacting. But I've got some things I want to do, some errands I want to run, and those places don't stay open that late on Sundays. So I want to go get that done. But it was good seeing all of you and talking with all of you. And I will see you guys next week with more comic books, more Madlibs, and that's it. Yeah. Ooh, a cosplay party on your stream for when Rose City's supposed to be. That would be fun. That would be neat. Yes, promote that. Well, I'm glad you could make the last bit of it, Maria. I'm glad you could come. If you haven't given this a like yet, please make sure you give it a like, and then make sure you share it, even though it's after it's done. Everyone have a good day, and I will see you all next week. Oh, I have a video coming out tomorrow. Just promote that real quick. It's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was talking with a friend, and he had some questions about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and I had some answers, and we thought, why don't I make a video of it? So that's going to be out tomorrow, about the last episode of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was 2 weeks ago. So go check that out if you can. It'll be up tomorrow, so look for that on my YouTube channel. And I'll see y'all later. Bye. So long. Farewell.